Is God the only one who conceives? And does He conceive through us? And is that inspiration? God is the only one who conceives. The fact is that you are not separate from Him for Him to conceive through. This us that's on its way home is an imaginary us. It's you, the divine one that you are, believing that you are some sort of independent lost soul, lost from God on a journey home. It's the Christ believing he or she isn't the Christ, returning to the realization that he or she is the Christ. And so this one apparently coming home is the imaginary self. But the closer you get to home, the less the imaginary self has value for you, and the more you find yourself feeling your divinity and your nature as it is derived from God. And as that happens, you desire even more fully to have God reveal to you this divine nature of your being. And so, as you move toward home, and as you yield to what the Father reveals to you about you, you become more and more undefended against experiencing your Christhood. But when you get home, there is no experience of separation, and you are not something for God to conceive through. You find yourself to be the conscious experience of the movement of conception-creation. Now, you are being that at this moment. That is what you are at the moment, at this moment. You are just not paying any attention to it. You have, in effect, blocked it out because you preferred to toy with the idea of being able to be a private, personal creator on your own. And you can't possibly do that unless somehow you block from yourself the fact that God is the only author. So you must deny that in order to have a place, as insane as it is, to pretend authorship and to explore all the interesting facets of it, and what it means for you, and what it means about you, and what power it gives you over things, including your brothers and sisters, and so on and so on. You see? You can't possibly explore that in a believable way unless you deny God's authority and push it out of sight. Nevertheless, you as the presence of God are at this very moment being the movement of God that is conception, creation. And coming back into your right mind means becoming undefended to this fullness of your being, so that you are not denying it so successfully that you're somehow unconscious of it. You see? You must be careful when we talk about the journey home, because it implies that there is someone making a journey home. And quite obviously, you have to bring into play an intent to go back home. But the only thing that can successfully have the intent to return home is some part of the awakened one that you are, that could never have been gotten rid of, asserting itself instead of the willfulness that wants to assert itself independently. And so it is.